here, Tony?
Sorry I was late. I totally went to go snack in
Tired.
my car and I fell asleep.
Oh, I love that. I love when you can go take like a 15-minute nap in your car and just.
Yeah. Oopsies.
You're not good with the short naps?
I just want to, I like get kind of like loopy and don't know what's happening. Like I want to sleep more. Now I want to sleep for 4 hours.
Oh, Melissa, you don't need me for the regular part, do you? You have enough with the guys, or do you need me?
She's muted now, I think.
Welcome, everyone, into the News Floor Forum, the show we don't just watch. Hey, we're asking you to join in. We're talking about hot stories, trending topics, viral videos, and the next generation of the letter to the editor. So let's go ahead and get started. And we're starting off this morning with a look at what's trending online. Locally, the most read story on mynews4.com is raw video, severe weather in northern Nevada. Did you see some of this? Yeah, that fast-moving storm dropped hail and rain in our area yesterday afternoon. The pressure from the storm actually blew off the lid of a manhole on 4th Street in Reno. Shortly after that, a vehicle partially drove into the hole, one tire or so. Luckily, driver wasn't injured. Pretty wild, though. Nationally on CNN.com, the most read story this morning is you can't change the color of Facebook. It's a virus. According to CNN, when Facebook users click on the fake app, it sends them a malicious website that actually asks them to watch this video tutorial. By agreeing to watch that video, the user gives hackers access to their profiles. More than 10,000 people around the world have been duped. Can't change that color, people. On Fox News and Twitter, the most read story is Robin Williams remembered as a brilliant actor and comic with a dark side. According to Fox News, Williams started with his acting career on the small screen as the alien Mork, of course, from Mork and Mindy, that breakout in the 70s. It's that sitcom. He was also the voice of the genie from Aladdin and a hyper disc jockey in Good Morning Vietnam. Williams was found dead yesterday from apparent suicide after battling depression for many years. He was 63. Now on to our viewer voice segment, where we ask you, the viewer, to chat with us about some of the trending topics of the day. You can find these topics on our Facebook page about 9 o'clock in the morning, and we would love to have you live on air with us. All you have to do is have a Google Plus account, circle me, Melissa Carlson, let me know you're interested, and of course you can always do it from your mobile device as well. All right, our first topic. When it comes to sex, no means no. No questions asked, right? Well, now some universities are considering something that's meaning yes means yes. What is that? Kind of confusing. Universities around the country are trying to get a handle on rape allegations and define consensual sex. According to MSNnews.com, lawmakers in California are considering what would be the first in the nation measure requiring all colleges that receive public funds to set a standard for what yes means yes actually means. It would require the schools to set a so-called affirmative consent standard that could be used in investigating a sexual assault and those allegations of. The legislation says it's not consent if a person is drunk, drugged, unconscious, or asleep. Critics say the state's pretty much overstepping its bounds. Stay out of the bedroom. If no is no, that's enough. That's all that's needed. Do we really need to take this next step and say, yes, you have to say yes before you can have consensual sex? Asking our Google Plus group what you think about it. Is it going too far, or hey, it's needed? When you look at the latest statistics coming out of the Department of Justice, when it comes to 1 in 5 universities are dealing with sexual assault cases. Starting off first with Glenn. Glenn, your thoughts on this. Is it going too far to say you have to say yes?
The more that we keep the different organizations of government, whether it's school or government itself, out of it, the better. We were a lot better off when we taught gentlemen to be gentlemen and ladies to be ladies, and then they could settle the discussion themselves without anyone else having to get involved, especially the courts.
But Kempton, when it seems like a lot of times, unfortunately, we're having court cases because there is this gray area where women say, I said no, and the guys say, no, she didn't. Was she asleep? Was she drunk or otherwise? Do you think it needs to be put into place here that you have to say, yes, I want to have consensual sex? Yes, that's exactly what's going on here. Does it need to come to that? Your thoughts?
I think so. We have been trying for years with the no means no, and that doesn't seem to still work, and there are still many cases of alleged rape. In this way, then people get to be very much clearer. Again, it's clearer. The gentleman's days that Glenn talked about is long gone us. These days, there are a lot more unwanted sex happening in this. Yeah.
There could be an issue there. And Matt, your thoughts out of Reno?
I think that the whole idea of no means no, that they can just lie and say that they didn't say no, you're still going to have that problem with yes. You're going to have people who are saying, oh yeah, she said yes, or she pushed up against me, or this. That's still going to continue to be the case. I really think it's a tricky subject that should be dealt with on a case-by-case basis.
All right, let's go ahead and move on to our next topic. A federal judge goes up against Moses on the mountain in a battle of the law of God versus the law of the land. The judge ruled this monument depicting the Ten Commandments cannot stay on the law of City Hall in Bloomfield, New Mexico, saying basically, hey, it violates the First Amendment. The city has until September 10th to table the tablet, which is joined by the Declaration of Independence, Bill of Rights, and the Gettysburg Address. But some residents want it to stay.
I think it's just a document, and just like the Bill of Rights and the Gettysburg Address, I think it's great that it's here on city property, that you can come and at one place you can look at all of them.
The city has 30 days to appeal the decision, but really, is it just a document? Is that it? Some people are saying no, it's much more than just a document. Steve, do you think it's an issue, a First Amendment issue, to have that along with the Gettysburg Address and everything else?
No, I don't. First thing, I think we need to get rid of the judge. Okay, I see nothing wrong with it. I mean, we put our documents out, and they're for everybody. When you come to this country, you should be American and accept that. If you don't, go home. It's kind of the way that I look at it. I don't see anything wrong with them. I mean, they're a good reminder if you need reminding. But, to demand that they take it down because of the First Amendment, I don't see how that violates anything on the First Amendment.
Matt, is it mixing church and state here when we're talking about all these we're talking about these documents that have to do with the United States and the building of, and then this one document that some are saying are religious? Should these two not be mixing?
That's just is our founding fathers actually, at least slightly, I mean, they definitely put God into their documents. The question is you can't mix church and state in your decisions, not necessarily acknowledging that there is a God, and that's what is being done here.
Glenn, your thoughts?
Well, government was not supposed to establish a religion, so putting up a monument is not an establishment, but it is acknowledging that that part of the culture does exist, so I don't have a problem with it.
Tony, what do we have on Facebook?
Rick says it is against the Constitution for government to establish a religion. Sarah says in Oklahoma, the Ten Commandments stayed, and other religions chose to add monuments of their own, like this one. And then she gave an example of a picture.
All right, love it. We'd love to hear what you have to say. You can go ahead and post your comments on our Facebook and our Google Plus page. Do it before 11 o'clock. Good chances that Antonia is going to read it live on air. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it. All right, coming up next, social media coach Kim Beasley is going to lay out LinkedIn. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
That was a good round. Some of those questions, like that first one, are very difficult to answer in a soundbite.
Yeah, it's a much longer discussion. I've got to run. I've got a radio show to do this afternoon. So,
bye, Captain. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, but the First Amendment doesn't protect everybody from being able to say anything. It's Congress shall establish no laws. This wasn't Congress, so it's not covered by the First Amendment.
Well, it says Congress shall, I'm trying to get the exact words here, shall make no laws affecting the establishment of religion or the free exercise thereof. So they're not establishing a religion, but they are acknowledging that this one exists. So I would have, it doesn't matter what the religion is. If some other religion wanted to come in and put up some kind of a monument, let them do it, as far as I'm concerned. That's what public property should be.
I'm just saying that this isn't a congressional issue, so I don't see how they can say that it's a First Amendment thing.
Yeah, I don't see why the judge is telling them to take it down. I mean, that's a little bit ridiculous. I think the judge is overstepping his bounds.
Why not use it as an opportunity to have other people put up their monuments as well? If they've got something they want to put it up as well, and be a part of it.
They do.
You know, so many times we take away, take away, take away. How about adding? How about informing people? How about exposing people to what your religion is and put that up there as well? I mean, I think the more that people know about more of the religions, I think that's a good thing. Or not. I guess if you're the atheist, not maybe. I don't know.
Have you heard of that Freedom from Religion Foundation? That, to me, that's an oxymoron, because if you live in a free country, people are going to believe things that you don't necessarily agree with. That's what freedom is all about. If you want to live in a country where everybody thinks the same thing, you better move to North Korea.
Yeah, freedom from religion. Yeah. All right, Kim, you
No,
were
they
next, my
put up
love.
rail walls at the airport, so why? What's the problem?
By the way, the gentleman who just spoke, what's your name? I'm sorry.
Steve.
Steve, could you turn your camera down just a bit, because the bar across the bottom hides your face?
Can you guys mute, please?
Yes. Yes.
How's that?
Thanks. Welcome back, everybody. If LinkedIn looks like a foreign language to you, not to worry. Joining us now via Google Plus is social media coach Kim Beasley, here to share some insight on how you can effectively navigate LinkedIn, which a lot of people use nowadays, especially trying to find those jobs. Hey, Kim.
Hi, Melissa.
Hi, thanks for being with us. Okay, so what are some of the everyday uses for LinkedIn? A lot of people are using it every day, and often every day.
Well, some people may not realize that LinkedIn has been around since 2005 at least. And you can use it to research topics just like any other social media network. And you can connect with big brands. They have their company pages on there. And the best thing of all, search for jobs.
That's right, which a lot of people are using. And also there are some personal reasons that you can use LinkedIn. What are some of those?
Well, as you're searching for jobs, you gotta be able to display your resume so you can import your resume information, and you can also build your career on LinkedIn, along with connecting with recruiters, those people who make the decisions of who can be hired.
What way would you say businesses can use LinkedIn to grow online? Because there are so many local businesses out there that just need a little bit of extra help. Maybe they don't have the cash to hire someone to help them out. This can be an option for them.
Well, this is my favorite part. I would say businesses can engage customers and build a company page that explains what you do, who you're looking for as far as a customer is concerned, and then you can showcase your different products on what are called showcase pages, and you can really get connected to those people you're trying to market to.
That's right, and Matt says here on the chat here, networking, that's what it's all about. Connecting with people, asking them questions. A great way, too, if you're looking for a position and you're not sure what qualifies you for that position, look at the person who did it before. What was on their resume? Maybe use it for your resume as well. All right, Kim, if people would like to get a hold of you, how can they do that?
KimBeasley.com.
All right, a lot of good information there and a lot of great ways to get a hold of her as well. And Kim's always open for questions, so if you've got one, reach out to her. All right, coming up next, Alex takes a quick look at our forecast. How's it going out there, Alex?
Take a look at this photo. This was in Carson City yesterday. What the hail? That's right, hail in the area. We're going to have that for you coming up after the break.
Oh, I can't count how many times Bill tried to get me to read that tease, and I told him I'd never be able to pull it off right. But it was that country twang, what the hell, that really made it pop. I love it. I love that. $0.10 gets out the top. That's a lot of hail.
Oh, girl, wait till you see the next hail.
What the hell? Kim, good job. I've had too much caffeine.
I haven't had enough.
I've had way too much.
Is not enough. This
Way
is
too
about
much.
10:45 is when I need to have another IV of caffeine.
I've
Get
had.
ready for the 11 of the day.
This is the bad part when you've had too much caffeine and then about in like 2 hours I'm gonna be like, right as I'm going to the gym. Not good.
Sorry about that. Thank you, Melissa. I was talking to my grocery delivery people.
Oh, must be nice.
Tell them to go to of my house.
It is. It is. I have been trying to go grocery shopping myself. Ah! Kim hates grocery shopping.
Oh my gosh, I love grocery shopping.
Me too. Don't go hungry though. Oh no. Don't
No,
go hungry.
well, no, that's
That's bad for me.
And so it was so funny. The lady said she was just about to call me and make sure I was okay because she hadn't heard from me.
I stick to the basic food groups of canned, frozen, and carry out.
Yep.
Wait. Canned, frozen, and carry out.
Yeah, those are the three basic food groups, aren't they? Right?
welcome back, everybody. Alex Sachs joins us now with a look at our forecast. Wild yesterday.
And I tried to warn us, and I tried to just prepare everyone, but there's no preparing for the twists and turns and spins that Mother Nature handed to us
and the
yesterday.
hail.
And the hail. That's right. What the hail? And that is exactly. We were inundated with pictures. Our viewers are so awesome, sending us all the pictures of the hail yesterday. This is from Carson City. That it almost looks like snow. There was that much, and in fact. That was Carson City. This was Northwest Reno. And I saw and there's so many great photos on our News 4 Facebook page if you want to check them out from people sending it in. It was pretty crazy yesterday. And this was sort of in between evening and afternoon. That's when all that hail came falling down. But we have a much different day on tap for your Tuesday. Get you going out there. We've got 76 degrees in Reno right now, 81 in Fallon, 91 degrees already down in Las Vegas. And yesterday we did get up to 90 degrees. So we were close to average for both our high and our low. Even though our overnight lows are a little warmer, that will not be the case as we head into the rest of your week. One thing to certainly be aware of is that there is still a lot of that monsoon moisture making its way into eastern Nevada and southern Nevada. That won't touch us at all in western Nevada. In fact, we're not going to see any of that moisture that we were seeing earlier this week and even last week. We're going to remain dry now for the future in the next several days. But one thing that will change today, we've been enjoying some light wind speeds. Our wind speeds are actually going to increase a little bit, getting into the double digits, maybe up to 15 miles per hour at some points. And then we could even see gusts up to 30 miles per hour. Up the lake, ridge gusts may even get up to 55 miles per hour this evening. So that's definitely new with your weather forecast. There is a flash flood watch still in effect. It's that green area on your screen. I wanted to pull out this angle a little bit to show you how much of this area in Nevada it really is under that flash flood watch. And that's because of all that moisture they're expecting today. So numerous rainfalls around Elko, 86 and 57, they're high and low. And then we have some 89 degrees and 60 degrees in Hawthorne, getting in the 90s around Lovelock and Fallon. Up at the lake, we're getting into the 70-degree range, 77 for South Lake Tahoe, 47 the overnight low. Southwest winds, and don't forget those ridge gusts later on this evening, 84 and 55 for our capital city today. And then up north above Reno, 84 degrees for Spanish Springs. And Reno is not going to get too warm today, not as warm as yesterday. 86 degrees our high today, overnight low of 59. But the good news here with your 7-day forecast, we are expecting to dry out, get a little low humidity in there as well, and then we're also going to have some windy conditions heading into Wednesday. But as we head towards the weekend, low 90s and a lot of sunshine. And that's going to be the case for Carson City as well as South Lake Tahoe. So a lot of decent conditions out there, much different than what we've seen the past couple of weeks. But on to the weather video of the day. Firefighters in southwest China rescued 12 people trapped in a rest home surrounded by rushing floodwaters. This is an incredible video. Now, firefighters in the Guizhou province used ropes to cross the river and transport 10 elderly residents and 2 care workers to safety. This was early Monday morning. Torrential rain pounded the region Sunday night, causing the water in the Shui River to rapidly rise. All roads in the area had been cut off because of the flooding, so the team of 9 firefighters hiked along the swollen riverbank to reach the home. Flood relief work is still underway in that area. Melissa?
All right, Alex, thank you so much for that. Well, you've always heard beware of hackers, but now you have to be careful of hacks? Find out coming up next in your Tech News. I was trying to find a word that meant
Another word for hacker that starts with F?
I was trying to find a word that means thief or rob or hacker that starts with an F.
Why do you need it to start with an F?
Because it's for a sentence that I want to say, but I want to find a word that starts with F, but I can't find anything. So thief, let me see. How about
felony? Felon. Felon. Tuck a yellow in.
Well, no, God, I can't find anything for hacker either. How about robber? Okay, how about criminal? Nope. How about criminal? Starts with an F. No.
Cyberpunk.
No.
Cyber.
Okay, how about, okay. Oh, okay, how about cat and criminal? See, I'm trying to do CC or FF for feline or, okay, so cat. So criminal, cat, okay. Ah, I should have, dang it, I should have.
Coder.
Yeah, here we go. Now you're talking, hackers aren't just hiding in dark rooms with laptops waiting to steal your information. It could be the cat that brushes up.
Oh, she's cracking me up.
Welcome back, everybody. And in your tech news, hackers aren't just hiding in the dark rooms with laptops waiting to steal your information. It could be the cat that brushes by your leg on the street. Yep, a cat. Laura Segal has more.
So, Jean, you're about to take this adorable little cat on a walk.
I'm going to try.
You're going to try. But there's something very unique about this cat, and that is that this cat, along with his collar, has hacking capabilities. Am I right?
He has scanning capabilities. So this little thing was talking. It was listening to satellites in space and collecting all these GPS hits. This SD card was in the collar, recording the data, and we put it onto the laptop here.
So you were looking at a ton of data.
Yes.
And that was collected in a couple minutes with the cat roaming around with this high-tech collar.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a bad guy, what are you going to do with all this?
If I'm a bad guy, I'm going to look here and see which open Wi-Fi access points are available to me. And if I'm going to do some sort of hacking or some sort of malicious activity, I won't want to do it from my house because they can track me to there.
Okay.
And I can go to somebody else's house, connect to their Wi-Fi hotspot via their open Wi-Fi. And then if you want to do hacking or even something really terrible like child pornography, you can download it via that open Wi-Fi access point. And when the FBI shows up, they're going to show up to where that access point was, not the guy who connected to it.
And so what's the message you kind of want to give with this?
So I just did this because the idea of it made me laugh, and I wanted to see if I could actually accomplish it, and I managed to accomplish it. But what I'm really disturbed by is that there's a lot of open Wi-Fi access points. The biggest thing people can do is make sure that their home Wi-Fi access points are properly secured. That's what John and Jane King Public can do on a day-to-day basis to make sure that their house is the most secure.
How scary was that? All right, also in your tech news, that was Lori Segal reporting, by the way. From messaging to gaming, there have been a few changes to Facebook lately. Karen Kaifa sorts it all out in today's Consumer Watch.
It's been in the works for months, but Facebook recently started asking mobile users to download a separate messenger app in order to access Facebook messages. Many users have balked at downloading the second app, and privacy has been a concern of users faced with a long list of app permissions. Facebook says users can revoke certain permissions, like syncing a phone's contacts if they choose, so take a moment to go through your settings carefully. Facebook has also rolled out new rules for game developers to help crack down on unintentional in-app purchases. If a game has any mandatory and optional purchases attached to it, Facebook will now require that be noted in a game's description. And in an effort to curb what's called like farming, games will not be able to give in-game bonuses in exchange for a player's thumbs up. Finally, Facebook users hoping to add some colorful personality to their pages may think they're in luck with an app that promises to change their profile from the standard blue and white. In reality, it's a scam. These scams pop up every once in a while, and Cheetah Mobile Security says the latest has duped more than 10,000 Facebook users into watching a video that purports to teach them how to change the color, but really downloads malware onto their mobile device or computer. For Consumer Watch, I'm Karen Kaifa.
Well, Butterfly's Delight, that is how we are starting off your Tuesday. Stay with us with a really cute viral video when we come back. What, the little kid video? You haven't seen it yet? I forgot to repost it today. Forgot to repost it.
I'm so hungry.
Still dead?
That's the one good thing about having
Oh, is he dead or is he alive?
your...
Is he alive? I'm in his chair.
Here he comes.
Run, here he comes.
That is the... It's okay. That is the good thing about having a locked down system and making sure that you do, is making sure that somebody else doesn't use your Wi-Fi and, in fact, your computer for
When you say locked
horrible
down,
things.
like a password.
Yeah, like
Who doesn't though anymore? Like
there
I
are
just think
people
of it
who
this way.
don't.
If you're doing something on the internet, you're on a rooftop with a megaphone. I
Yeah,
don't care what you're doing.
but there are
See,
ways.
that's the difference. That's
You have a booty. I don't have a booty.
But that's the difference. Isn't that funny? That's the difference in our two. Like,
Bill
sitting
is
down.
trying to say that our rump roasts give us an extra 2 inches of height.
I was thinking like
As a-
4.
I suppose.
Because Bill is taller than me.
Mic check, please. You can't sit like that.
What do you want me to do?
You have to raise that chair.
This is as tall as it gets.
Do you
No,
want this
then
chair?
sit on
Yes.
your knees. Sit on your knees. There's no way you can sit like that.
Here.
It's even low for you.
This is easy to push up.
Get him a phone book.
A small chair. Cause I
2.
Because you got back, baby.
I got lots of it. Yeah.
Got it strong enough?
I was waiting for
Come on, CrossFitter.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Tell me about how I just got that, yo.
Look at this.
Where's my blankie?
Right here. Here's your blankie
Is,
for you to put your little rump roast on.
does that
What
give
your butt should
so is
be,
this what the
what it
cushion?
isn't. So you have to put it on
that's
yours.
the cushion that we have.
Give Kardashian surgery.
Do it. Get some implants.
Then I'm going to get Bruce Jenner surgery.
Oh, don't do that.
Come on now.
Wait, did she just suggest somebody get breast implant?
No, he's suggesting that he gets his booty done like Kim Kardashian because he's got no butt in his...
Alrighty then. That's going to be interesting on a guy.
Welcome back, everybody. Coming up in just a bit on News 4 at noon, we now know more details into the death of beloved actor and comedian Robin Williams. We're going to tell you what was released about his suspected suicide late this morning. Plus, low-income students are getting some federal help when it comes to paying for those expensive AP exams. We'll tell you about a federal grant headed our way. And if the margins tax passes, will Tesla pass on Nevada when it comes to building their gigafactory here? At least one lawmaker thinks so. We're going to hear what he has to say. These stories and much more coming up at noon.
All right, very cute viral video here for you on the forum. You can call this one Butterfly Glasses. And very cute, by the way. Check this out. Doug Thompson posted a video called Boys Set Their Butterflies Free. These 2 little ones are letting these butterflies go after... Oh, look at him. Looks like a little pair of glasses for him.
That's awesome.
Just leave him be. Just leave him be.
He's on my nose. He's so cute. He just hangs out there. You can also say that this butterfly is giving him kisses for taking such great care of him.
Or laying eggs.
Or laying eggs on its face. By the way, he steps away from there. The butterfly flies off, and then the kids are pretty sad that he's gone. But this is a cute video. You can find it on our Facebook page if you'd like to reshare. Has nearly 500,000 views. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you back here on News 4 at 8. Oh, that's too bad. You can find it on our Facebook page.
And I jinxed it right before I said, oh, I've been waiting to watch this video.
And there you go.
Ding, dang.
Ding, dang. All right. Here's your phone. Here's your phone, Mama.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I
drank all this water this morning.
Good job.
Does anybody still have the mobile Facebook app installed?
I don't. Did anybody install it?
I
I've
uninstalled.
got it. I try to turn it off all the time.
Wait, I can uninstall it?
Yeah, just go to your app store and delete it.
Oh.
I'm not. you know what? There are so many ways to get a hold of me. I'm not going to add another way.
It's
Yeah.
stressful.
I'm just not interested in having another way to get a hold of me. You can text me, you can email me, you can call me. There's so many ways. I just don't need another one. You know? Plus, with all the issues with it, it's like, for me, new apps are like new cars. Until they are well run and they've gotten out all the kinks, I'm not interested. I want everybody else to get the viruses. That way I know what not to add. Is that horrible? It's the truth. You always have those people that are like the early adopters, like, oh, I'm going to get it. And they realize, oh, no. And they're like, yeah, I'm not until it's proven, then I'll get it.
And then the price goes down.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
When you get those viruses, bring them to me.
Isn't it, you and Amanda are working on it, right? All right, guys, I have to let you go.
Okay. It was great.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah. So.
It's cracking me up.
Today. So you guys, thanks for coming in.
Okay.
Nice to see everybody. Happy Tuesday. And if you're around, we'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, now.
Have a good one.
Bye, guys.